How are you guys doing today?
Not too bad.
Feel a little bit sick, but I hope it's gone by the time I go to the movies later.
Oh yeah, gonna go see Pacific Rim, right?
Yeah, I get to see the film where the robots punch the monsters.
Hell yeah.
Fun.
Did you see that? Did you see that post that was like, why didn't they call the movie about the sexy fish man Pacific Rim?
I did see that, and I don't like that. I mean, I love that tweet. I just do not like it. There's too much sexy in that tweet.
Did you see Shape of Water?
I did not see Shape of Water. And at this point, it's like a protest thing because it won Best Picture over Get Out.
Well, I didn't see Get Out, but Shape of Water
lo-
was like really good.
Get Out was very good. And I recognize that Shape of Water is also really good, probably.
It
But,
was.
this is the hill I'm gonna die on.
Okay. Zoe, did you see Shape of Water or Get Out?
I have not seen a movie at the theater in like a year.
Oh.
So I can't join any conversation that anyone has about movies.
Did you guys see? Well, Zoe, you just said you haven't seen a movie in a year, but Stefan, did you see Love, Simon?
Yes, I did see Love, Simon. Simon?
Oh, yeah. Would you? Because I saw it and I freaking loved it.
Yeah, I cried 3 times, I think.
Oh man, me too. Like 3 times exactly.
I was supposed to go see it today, but I can't, and I wish I could because I do really want to see it.
Yeah, it's really good, and I'm not saying that just because I'm trying to be my namesake.
Put your name out there.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I can't find it.
Well, why don't you just sign off today's podcast by saying Love, Simon?
Oh, that's a good idea. All right, and I'll
right.
edit this part out.
Drama and Ramen.
Hey, welcome to our first ever and probably only April Fool's episode of Drama and Ramen.
No, this is a normal episode.
This is a normal episode?
Yeah.
Then what are we doing on
No, I mean,
Sunday?
this is a in quotation marks normal. We can't clue him in, Stefan. This has got to be all natural.
F word.
All right. Okay, let's start again.
Okay.
All right. Welcome.
So start from like the cold open, or do we already have that?
Yeah, let's do a whole nother cold open. No, that's
Hey
fine.
guys, so I'm on Twitter and there's a bunch of face mud and I don't understand what it does.
What? Face mud?
There's mud you put on the face and I think it opens your pores, but I don't understand it.
I love face masks.
Are they real?
Yes,
Yeah?
they're so nice.
I put on a face mask once.
I had one that was like chocolate and coffee, and it smelled so good.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. I think the other cold open was probably much better
Yeah.
than
Probably.
this.
This was bad.
Okay, but all right. Welcome back to the first episode ever of Drama and Ramen, the very first one.
Yep. We
It's pretty
recorded
cool.
it and we put it in the vault and now it's the first episode ever.
Yeah.
Man, guys, I'm looking forward 3 months from now when we have Hal to talk about at Terrace House with.
This is the Drama and Ramen Lost episode.
Where we talk about the TV show Lost.
That's right. Have you seen Lost?
Yes.
How much?
And?
I've seen a clip of a man on a beach being like, "Where'd he go?" And then an explosion happened.
I think that's
Okay.
Because
just
they were on the
Lost.
beach and they couldn't find someone.
That's great. So that'll be the topic for today. We'll just talk about the clip of Lost Stefan has seen.
Guys, where did he go?
So many questions.
He left the
Anyway,
island.
what do you guys rate that clip of Lost?
As someone who's never seen that clip of Lost, I'm gonna have to give it a solid 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, J.J. Abrams, what a visionary. I don't even know where he went.
Yeah, the scene, it really, it's like there's so much mystery to it. Like, where did he go? And and so many crazy, interesting characters, like the guy who is wondering where the other guy went.
Yeah.
So
And
that's a solid.
You just don't know where he went. He's-
Solid 9 out
guys,
of 10 for me.
I found
That's the mystery.
I found the clip I was talking about on YouTube, and I'm gonna put it in the Discord.
Okay.
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 I thought you were gonna say I found the guy.
Well,
I found the guy. I remember where the guy went, and it does not end well for the guy.
let's all just watch this simultaneously right now. I hope this doesn't. I hope you. Yeah, right. Oh. Oh my.
Oh, that's where he went.
Yeah,
He.
okay.
All right, so let's do a play-by-play of what's happening. So there are 3 dudes, and they're
Yeah.
dragging one dude, and then one dude runs past them towards like a running engine, and he doesn't know what he's doing, and they're like, "Get away from that running engine!" And then he gets sucked in, and it explodes.
Yeah. Okay, so Stephanie, you kind of lied to us because it is pretty clear where you went.
Yeah, you know exactly where he went.
I mean, like in my mind vision, I did not remember where he went. So maybe it was me. It was me on the beach being like, where did he go?
Well, now we're gonna have to review this whole clip.
Okay.
This is a terrible first episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10 now because
Oh
I
my
feel
god,
like there's
guys.
there's
this
no
clip
mystery.
of Lost is so good.
I don't know. I mean, like, we all know where he went. It's just there's no mystery or intrigue to it, you know.
Oh man, JJ's mystery box burst wide open. You can see right where he goes.
It would have been much better if no one knew where he went and there was someone asking where he went. That's really all I want, and I feel like it's
Okay,
not
well,
too
what
much
if-
to ask.
Okay, what if we take this into the shop and we edit it, and then like on the beach it's me, and like
You hear
it's not even this beach. It's like me on Crescent Beach, and
totally
it's like a
different
hard
beach.
cutaway, and I'm like, where did he go? And then the explosion happens.
You hear some screaming in the background, and then it's just
Yeah.
you on the beach going like, "Whoa, where'd he go?"
We can't afford any audio engineer, so it will have to be you and Zoe screaming on the beach while I say, where did he go?
Making explosion sounds with their mouths.
Yeah.
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 All right. Cool.
I'm in.
Let's.
Anyway, thank you for
Let's do
coming to
it.
our episode of Drama and Ramen. That's all we have time for today.
I don't know if we're gonna keep this podcast a Lost podcast. We might change it to like
The Lost Cast.
I don't know. Something about Asian dramas maybe.
I don't
We
know.
like those.
I feel like that's
That'd be
kind
a
of
cool podcast.
a risky demographic.
I guess. Yeah,
The
we
Lost
should just
Cast
stick with
or
Lost.
just Asian dramas.
Asian dramas, like I don't know.
Yeah, who'd listen to a podcast about that?
I can't see this podcast ever becoming about Asian dramas.
Never.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm altering the playback speed of this video to 0.25.
That's a good idea. Then you
Yeah.
can really see where he went.
Yeah.
He went everywhere.
I'm hearing the screams in slow motion. I don't like this. Hold on, guys. It cuts away before it explodes. So,
It
like,
does?
maybe he went somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe that's just unrelated.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess there is still some intrigue then. Where did he go?
All right. Hold on, guys. We need to reevaluate the clip now.
We need to do a play-by-play.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
this what they
he's
do in
he's getting
football?
dragged, but then there's the guy, and he starts flying towards the engine, but then it cuts away.
Yeah. But
And
he
then
covers
there's
his
an
head.
Yeah.
He covers his head as he goes into the engine, so, like, I think that saved him.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not gonna help.
yeah. He definitely protected himself there.
Yeah. Because everyone knows the one human weak spot is on the back of the head.
Yeah,
And he covered it, so he's good.
yeah. All right. So
This
so
is a
yeah.
bad bit.
So I'm gonna put this back up to a 6 out of 10 because
Okay. Respectable.
yeah, it's not the most mysterious. Like I think there's a pretty good chance we all know where he went, but there's still a bit of mystery. Like, maybe he didn't.
No, I've never seen Lost, but like, what if they opened the hatch and he was like, I've been waiting, and then the series ended?
What?
That was the end of Lost.
Yeah. Guys, what if this... Is he the smoke monster?
We figured out the end.
Yeah.
There
We're
was-
the first.
We finally uncovered. All right, wow. We've made a lot of progress in this, our first episode of Drama
Hold on,
and
guys.
Ramen.
Someone's at the door.
Yeah.
It's the man.
For
From
real
the
at the
engine.
door?
Yeah, someone's for real at the door. Hold on, I'm gonna go talk to them.
Okay. All
Have
right.
fun.
Thinking about it, it's kind of weird that we named this podcast Drama and Ramen when all we do is talk about Lost on it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
guys, you won't believe who was
What?
just at the door.
Who was it?
It was J.J. Abrams, the creator of Lost.
Oh my god. Did he say that we did it?
He was like, "You did it. You discovered my where did he go puzzle," and then he turned into smoke and entered my lungs. So like, JJ is inside me now, and I don't know what to do about it.
Can you feel him inside of you, like smoking
Yeah.
around?
Guys, this is gonna create a lot of problems because he has to direct a Star Wars movie later this year, and
Oh,
he's in
yeah.
my lungs.
Oh,
I guess you got to do it.
Oh, JJ, why'd you do this to me?
I guess
Your
you're just gonna have
destiny.
to like go there, and I mean, can you feel him kind of like orchestrating your thoughts?
No, I think he's trapped. He was like, "This would have been cool, but now I'm trapped in your lungs."
Oh man, that's really a predicament.
Oh man, oh god, what do I do? What is, is
Maybe-
Disney gonna sue me?
Maybe it's just your destiny since the day you were born to
Yeah, but-
become J.J. Abrams and direct the next Star Wars movie.
If I go to the Star Wars set and I'm like, "Hi, yes, J.J. Abrams is in my lungs," they're gonna like, 1, arrest me, 2, not let me direct Star Wars.
If you if you blow out of your mouth in kind of like a smoking fashion, does a bit of smoke come out in the shape
Hold
of
on,
JJ
let me try
Abrams? Okay.
Hold up, his spectral hand is coming out of my mouth. I'll update you as the situation goes on.
Okay. Wow, this is an action-packed podcast so far.
Yeah, it's weird that like we never talked about it on the episodes that came after it. I'd like to never talk about this again. If you
Yeah.
just a vow of silence on J.J. Abrams inside me.
Let's after this. You know what, guys? I think after this episode, we should never talk about Lost or J.J. Abrams or any of the events of this.
yeah. Might bring up some traumatic memories someday.
Yeah.
Should just keep it on the down low.
It's like the Drama and Ramen origin story.
This is so much better than the actual Drama and Ramen origin story.
Oh, guys. All right. So, some real stuff I wanted to bring up for the podcast.
Oh, good.
I wanted to
Do
talk.
you mean this whole thing hasn't been real?
This is a cold open, Zoe.
This whole
know.
episode is a cold open.
Yeah, you know where else it's cold? Inside my lungs with JJ's spectral form.
But I did want to talk about our little Twitter interaction we had earlier this month.
Oh, this.
With a Mr.
You mean in the future? You had a vision.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I've just had a vision of days in the future. Of a
Mr.
Mr.
Tim.
Tim Davis. Just to let
Shout
our
out to Tim.
little yeah. So Tim Davis, at Loudmouth Much. I thought that was Loudmouth Munch, but I guess it's Much. Who is, from his description, apparently a husband, dad, mentor, friend, and producer. Producer for film and television's ABC's hit boy band The Goldbergs and Glee. Recently contacted us on Twitter. He contacted the Drama and Ramen Twitter page.
Yeah, he followed Drama and Ramen, and then he followed Zoe, and like,
He just really likes me. Maybe he's really
Yeah.
into young girls, which maybe I should block him. But I doubt that's his angle. But I mean,
but he's-
why else would he follow me?
huh?
He didn't follow me. Tim Davis, if you're listening to this, because I know you are an avid Drama and Ramen
Tim
fan.
Davis is a very
Yes.
big fan of Drama and Ramen.
I'm sorry if I insulted you, Tim Davis.
If you're listening to this, please do consider our pitch for Podcast House that we sent you, since we know you're a big name producer.
You're a
Guys,
busy,
I'm
very
gonna-
busy man.
I'm gonna be real here. I think we burned our bridge with Tim Davis by sending him the YouTube link to Podcast House.
Yeah, well, let's go through this whole interaction real quick,
All right.
because this is fun.
Okay.
So he started off by saying, "Hope you're having a great Wednesday so far." Tad, this was not Wednesday. This was on a Tuesday. And he's not. I'm pretty sure he's not in. He wasn't in such a wildly different time zone that it would have been Wednesday. So I don't know what was going on there, but sorry, I'm really fixated on the Wednesday thing. So then he said, "Would you mind sharing my friend's pinned latest video on his new business? He's helping people chase their dreams in the arts." And he sent us a little link, which bringing up now is, called the Dream Council. And it's like some sort of dumb competition thing. I don't know.
Sorry, but the Dream Council sounds like a place you would like go in a fictional universe when you've wronged like the Pope or something, and then you go to the Dream Council.
Yeah. Oh, mighty Dream Council, I come before you today.
Please forgive me.
And then he said, "I'm sure you'll love it," and he spelled love wrong, just L-O-V. But then he corrected himself soon after, saying love, not love. Sorry and thanks. And then Zoe messaged him back and said, "I'll love it even more if you're a guest on our podcast." Which was a great response, I gotta say. Very quick.
Thank you. I tried really hard to get him on board.
Yeah, but
He still hasn't opened our messages.
Yeah, he never.
I think
messaged
we
us back.
gotta. I think we gotta like work on our Podcast House messaging.
Yeah.
Because sending the clip with no context has not worked based on our one interaction with a real producer.
I gave a little bit of context.
Yeah. Do you want to
I
read that? I think it would be best in your
Sure.
voice.
So I sent him the link to Podcast House, and I said, "I noticed that you're a producer, Tim. May I call you Tim? I would like to pitch Podcast House. It's a revolutionary idea and an excellent way to get people to interact and learn to live with others in a respectful and 100% legal way. Let me know what you
100%
think."
legal.
Okay, so like let's
And he never opened it.
let's dissect what we sent Tim.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Make
feel
my
like we should,
anxiety worse.
I feel like we should drop when the next time this happens, which it obviously will. I feel like we should drop 100% legal.
Yeah.
Because that raises questions, like, because I feel like if we didn't bring up that it was 100% legal, people would be like, "Is this 100% legal?"
Yeah.
But if we don't tell them ahead of time, they might be like, "Oh, this isn't legal," and then they won't greenlight Podcast House.
So is that a thing where like we're about to get green light and then we pull the producer aside and we're like, "By the way, this
This is
is
not
100% legal."
Yeah.
Okay.
I think certainly the podcast part and the house part are all legal, which are the two main aspects.
Those are the two parts, Simon. What are you talking about?
The
Yeah,
kidnapping part might not be legal.
No.
But
They come to the house. They just don't know the doors are gonna be closed.
It's just a joke. It's just a
Haha, it's
You-
a fun prank.
yeah. It's just a little prank. You ever seen pranks? It's like that. It's just a prank.
Guys, I have a new show idea. It's
Oh,
called
okay.
Prank House.
All right.
Maybe we can like so like one, they can leave the house this time. But
Oh,
why
all
would
right.
they? It's like a prank war in there. So like you enter the house and then like you take it one step in and it's like, oh, tripwire that makes like your shoes tie themselves together and also you get a wedgie and like boom. That's like step one.
Yeah, there's just crazy goofs
So
around every corner.
Is
Yeah.
it like Logan Paul, but if he was Inspector Gadget?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what Logan Paul does. I just
Maybe that's
I
how
think
we
he seems
maybe
like a
that's how
terrible
we
person.
like kick
So
this off is like, what's Logan Paul doing right now except being the worst? Let's get him on Prank House.
I'm sure he'd agree to that.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, let me come in on the house and I'll disrespect everyone's cultures." And what does Logan Paul do?
Yeah,
Line?
no, I think you kind of summed it up there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hit him up.
Yeah.
Prank
Yeah, he'll be
House.
like, "Yeah, I'd love to come be a racist caricature of every race that isn't mine on your weird show."
So are all the pranks coming from the house, or do the participants also prank each other?
I think that the house pranks, but the people also prank.
so it's like
Okay.
that Disney Channel original movie Smart House.
What's Smart House?
Smart
It's-
house.
It's a movie about a smart house, and it can like bake things on its own and do things for people, but then it turns bad, and I think it tries to kill the family, but I don't know. It's been several years since I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me look this up right now. Smart house.
Yeah, I think so. Or I just dreamt the whole thing, which might be
Man.
possible.
I feel like anything that has the word house in it is just like automatically good. Like automatically the best.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, new
There
show.
is.
It's Crime House. It's a house where they do crimes.
What? Let's focus on one house an episode.
Okay,
I
one
think-
house
Oh,
at a time.
Smart House is not at all what I thought it was.
What is it?
What is Smart House?
A boy tries to stop his father from dating by programming their computerized house to be a surrogate mother.
Yeah, that's. So does the father bury the house at the end?
I don't know.
I certainly hope so.
Is it like Monster House?
Oh, Monster
don't-
House was good too.
I
was
hate
a good
Monster
one.
House.
Why do you hate
I
Monster
hate
House?
you.
It's bad and like not good, and it gave me nightmares as a kid.
Yeah, I can relate to some of that.
I guess that's reasonable.
It definitely had that early like motion capture feel that like Polar Express had and stuff.
Okay, but Polar Express, I really like Polar Express.
Okay. I'm gonna disagree with you there.
You want to know why?
Why?
Nightmare Tom Hanks is my favorite thing.
Yeah, I think we have differing opinions on Nightmare Tom Hanks, but you're entitled to that opinion.
Free him.
Mars Needs Moms. Do you remember Mars Needs Moms?
No.
I never saw that.
I mean, I
Uh,
remember it being existing.
Yeah, that was another movie that that had that kind of, tried for a nice motion capture 3D experience, but just, really it was not good.
Okay.
Funny story about that movie. That was when I first saw that. It was right after I was scootering. This was like a while ago, like right when it came out, I believe. I was scootering down a hill.
Okay.
And I was trying to brake, but I could not, and I dove right like arm first into the concrete, and I broke my arm. But
Wow.
I did not know I broke my arm. So I went home and I kind of painfully sat on the couch and watched Mars Needs Moms. and then I didn't go into the hospital until the next day, and it was not a fun experience. So that might have affected my perception of it, I guess, but
Maybe.
I think it was also just kind of a not great movie. Mars Needs Moms.
Cool.
Send them up.
Wow.
This has been Drama and Ramen.
We have too many moms on Earth. Send them to Mars.
Yeah. So Prank House.
Okay. What a pivot.
This is, if you haven't picked up on it yet, this is another nonsense episode.
What are you talking about? This is the first episode of our new podcast.
That's right.
Drama
I'm
and
sorry.
Ramen.
This is the first ever episode. But it is a bit of a nonsense episode.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So Prank House, I feel like this can be improved upon.
Yeah. How about
right
we
now
put
it's
Prank House down for now and then come back to it 4 months later.
Yeah. 4 months? Has it? How about? Yeah. But
Oh,
see,
geez, no, it's been more than 4 months.
it will be.
I mean,
more
it
than-
will have been more than 4 months.
Man, we
That's
really
crazy.
gotta get our percep. Right now, we're all just kind of like slipping through time.
1, 2,
All willy-nilly.
4, 5, 6 months.
What?
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. Okay. Wow. In 6 months. But see, right now it's just kind of pranks and a house, and I feel like there needs to be an extra element to really spice it up, you know?
Yeah, and I'm saying we should take like 6 months to come up with that extra element.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything? Should we? We were gonna talk about Paul Blart on this episode.
We were
Oh.
like before we came in, we were gonna talk about Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 as like a fun April Fool's goof.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's gonna happen.
See, what happened was Stefan was like, "Let's talk about Paul Blart 2" after watching Paul Blart 2.
Yeah.
And then me and Zoe were kind of hesitantly into the idea. But then we later both realized that neither of us wanted to watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Boy, you guys missed out.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah?
All right, do you just want to do like a quick rundown of what happened in Paul Blart Mall Cop 2?
Yeah, well, that's a good
Go for
finisher to
it.
this episode. Why don't you give us
All
a
right,
rundown?
so
of Paul
all right,
Blart?
so first off, Paul Blart Mall Cop, right? He's a mall cop.
Yeah.
He gets married at the end of Paul Blart 1, and the first thing that happens to them in this film is 6 days after he's married, his wife leaves him because she can't stop throwing up, and his mother gets hit by a truck and dies.
Well, because she
Don't
can't-
worry about it. His daughter gets accepted to college, and he goes off to Vegas to this like security guard expo thing in Las Vegas, because like it's this whack ass alternate reality where security guards have to like buy their own stuff, right?
Okay.
And so
Sure.
like, what do you think is going to go down at this like convention for people who specialize in security? That's right, a robbery. So like, all right. So after that, there's this dude who's like played Damien Dark on Arrow. You know what I mean, right? You've watched Arrow.
No.
Sure. Yeah.
What's your favorite part of Arrow, Simon?
I like all the arrows. There's
Oh,
always
that's a good
crazy arrows.
Zoe, what's your favorite part of the television show Arrow?
The bow.
Hold on. I'm not looking up a plot synopsis of Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
I haven't watched Arrow, but I did watch Flash for a while, and
Yeah.
they were like always, there was like, whoa, here's this crazy crossover with Arrow, a show I'm sure you definitely also watch. And it was always just kind of nonsense for me, because
Yeah,
like I didn't
like,
watch Arrow.
There was
so-
there was that one episode of because I had this from the opposite angle, where
Okay.
like I was watching Arrow but not Flash, and I went back and watched Flash later, and I was like, oh, it makes sense now.
Mhm.
Where like Oliver would just kind of be like kicking it in Star City, and then all of a sudden there would be like a hawk lady.
Yeah.
So.
Arrow
Things are
is
just really.
Sorry.
What? No. This is an Arrow podcast now.
Okay, we're just kind of getting our grips on this, the first episode of Drama and Ramen.
Yes.
Arrow, thinking about it, is such a dumb name for someone whose main thing is that they like shoot arrows. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that would be like if Captain America was just named Shield. Which, actually, wait, I just as I
Hold
was
on
saying
a
that.
minute. Oh man, like what if Tony Stark named himself like Iron Man? That'd be stupid. Can you imagine a movie about a security guard called like, and his name is Paul Blart, but like what if they just named that like sucker Paul Blart Mall Cop? How stupid would that be?
That would be very stupid.
Speaking of TV shows and bringing this back to Tim Davis,
Okay.
Okay.
my guilty pleasure is bad TV. So
Alright.
I've been watching Glee, and his name
okay.
doesn't show up.
His name doesn't?
Really?
No. I look for his name every time the credits roll by in the beginning and the end, and he's not there.
Hold on, I'm looking up Tim Davis right now.
Do you
Like,
think
maybe we can?
He's either lying or he goes
What if
very
he's-
unappreciated on Glee.
What if he's just some random guy?
He might.
Well, I mean, like, he has a bunch of IMDb credits, but I'm not sure, like, he was in 75 episodes of Glee as a vocal arranger, vocal coach.
Oh, guys.
But that's not a producer. Yes.
I don't think he's following us anymore.
What?
I think he stopped following us. He's
How
not showing
dare
up on the
he?
followers page.
Oh, Zoe, all of these, like, things are uncredited.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
guys,
following
Tim
us
Davis
anymore.
isn't following us anymore.
Is
Hey
he
guys, I
following
want to
me?
update our whole stance on the whole Tim Davis situation. F word. Tim Davis. What a two-timing, low-life.
Yeah, I mean,
I have the smallest possible platform, and I'm going to use it to take a shot at Tim Davis. Get off your high horse, you piece of trash.
He unfollowed me too.
he comes in here with all of this love and...
He's
and-
like, oh man, hey, happy Wednesday. I'm here to talk about my friend's thing for free, for exposure. And we're like, oh, Tim Davis, only if you'll be on a podcast. And he'll be like, nuh-uh. And then he'll be out. F word, you Tim Davis.
honestly, Tim Davis, what a flaky piece of trash. I didn't want
Guys,
to
I don't like
censor
being mean
myself
to
there.
Tim Davis. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't. This doesn't feel right. This is supposed to be a nice podcast about nice things.
I'm sorry. We take it all back, Tim Davis.
Yeah,
I don't.
We're giving you a second chance, but that's it. Okay, you know.
I hope you come on to the podcast right after I said F word, you Tim Davis.
Thrice now. Thrice times.
Yeah.
I'll have to censor that.
Okay. Maybe we can make a T-shirt that
Make it.
says like, we can make a T-shirt that says F you Tim Davis, and then we can all take a photo shoot in the T-shirts.
Okay.
We can
What?
send one to Tim Davis.
I thought we were apologizing to Tim Davis right now.
Well, I mean, like, we gotta shame him until he comes onto the podcast, right?
Blackmail has always worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought our new goal was now Logan Paul, to get Logan Paul on our show Prank House. Did we abandon that?
I don't know.
I'm not really sure.
Also,
Hey,
yeah.
no, you?
No, you know who else never got back to us?
Who?
The Gorilla Boss people. Comedy.
Oh, the Gorilla Boss
Oh
people.
yeah.
Yeah, I reached out to them like the friendly person I am, a loving hand. to Comediva, and you know what? They didn't even write back.
Oh, it's.
That's so rude.
I
of
mean,
them.
that's okay. Dude, just like they can just do you.
Yeah.
Time to start direct messaging them on Twitter.
Yeah.
Please be on
Gorilla
our.
Boss on.
Please be on our podcast.
A single tweet won't
We'll
do it.
we'll just have one episode that'll feature Tim Davis, the entire cast of Gorilla Boss, and Logan Paul.
But we won't be there, is the thing. So they'll be like, what are we doing here? And then, like, they'll be on Drama and Ramen together, and we'll be out.
And then before they know it, it's Podcast House.
Oh, snap.
That's
That's how
right.
it
We've
all
just
starts.
settled who the cast of Podcast
The prank
House
house
will be.
is a prank.
Oh, my God.
The prank house is a prank to get them on.
We're like, come join our show. Come join our show, Prank House. But that's the prank.
The prank is that Prank House is Podcast
The prank is the house.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you for enjoying this episode of Drama and Ramen.
The
We'll be
very
back
first episode
next
of Drama
week.
and Ramen.
The very first episode of Drama and Ramen released as like, whoops, we're sorry for not releasing an episode for 3 weeks. Hypothetically.
Oops. Yeah, just in case that ever happens, we've got this.
Yeah.
Who knows if we're ever
Um,
going to actually record this podcast again?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll all be maybe in the same room again next week. That would be
Yeah.
hella.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That would be hella.
Yeah, that would be.
I agree.
In the meantime, we'll reach out to Tim Davis, Comediva, Logan Paul.
Gorilla Boss
Logan Paul.
himself.
Gorilla Boss. Is he on Twitter? Hold on.
Personally,
Everyone
Gorilla
who-
Boss is not on
everyone
Twitter,
who's
but I'm
ever
sure the
sexually
actor is.
harassed anyone is on Twitter, so I assume Gorilla Boss is as well.
Yeah, hold on. Gorilla Boss.
I already looked for Gorilla Boss on Twitter, but I'm sure the actor is on Twitter.
Who is the man behind the mask? Or lady. That's right. Gorilla Boss was... Sorry, spoilers for Gorilla Boss if you haven't watched it. But in a crazy plot twist in, I believe, episode 3, Gorilla Boss is actually a lady.
Gas.
Okay, so that's probably... that's probably a good ending for...
Hey guys, what was this?
I don't know, but it was fun.
It was what are we gonna title this episode? What's the title of this
don't know.
episode gonna be?
Prank House.
Prank House.
It could just be
Should
like
we just title it Podcast House 2 Prank House?
Maybe.
Okay. Or
or
should we
like
try to disguise?
Drama and Ramen episode 1.
That's right, yeah, Drama and Drama and Ramen Origins.
Episode 1.
Drama and Ramen Origins.
Hold on.
the rise of
Drama and
Prank
Ramen Origins, Prank House, The Awakening 2.
I love it.
Okay.
Print it.
Alright.
Okay.
Catch you on... Well, we'll catch you in the jail where we're going for our heinous podcast crimes.
Bye.
We will see you next week.
Yep. See you then. Love, Simon.
Hey.
Did it. Nailed it. Thank you. Bye.